Kingman, Arizona, then Baker, California, to Barstow, to Bridlewood, Castaic. That is where the trip ends, baby.
We're staying on 70 West and head towards St. Louis.
Might get a halo. Where on the orange shirts, yeah.
We got superchargers everywhere. This is the most interesting one. Welcome to my channel, everybody. I'm Matt Sexton. Thanks for joining us for this video. Well, a couple weeks ago, my nephew, Varney, got the phone call he'd been waiting for, a chance to take his hobby, videography, and make it into a full-time career. He'd been doing some freelance work for a guy in Los Angeles, and they decided they wanted to bring him on full-time. That was great. The only downside is he had to get to Los Angeles by Thursday. This was a Monday, and he couldn't leave until Tuesday. So basically, there was a 48-hour window to get to Los Angeles in his Tesla. Luckily, my job was nice enough to allow me to flex some hours to be able to take the trip along with him, because we didn't have any hotel stops. All we had were charging station stops in his Tesla, which it's really interesting taking an electric vehicle on a trip like that. And I'll mention some things throughout the video, some pluses and minuses to the Tesla, but it was really a neat experience. And this video isn't anything fancy. I didn't have any fancy camera equipment. I just shot the whole thing on my Galaxy S21 Ultra. I have a second video coming that'll be just kind of a master cut of some of the 8K stuff I shot. I couldn't put it into this video just because Premiere Pro would have had a fit with it, but I'll just throw it into another video just so you can get an idea of what the phone is capable of. And I'll be shooting more videos on this channel in the days and weeks to come. That's something I hope to build, kind of a brand of my own, where I'm doing some more video work and travel trips and everything else that's going to go along with this channel. So I hope you come back and check those out. But in the meantime, this is about a 10-minute video or so, just kind of documenting some of the scenery we saw, some of the places we stopped along the way, and hope you enjoy it. It's a good opportunity to see how it goes when you try to get from Ohio to Los Angeles in 48 hours. So sit back and relax and enjoy the video. If you have any comments, please leave them below. Like and subscribe if you can. We'll certainly be doing some more work on this channel in the days and weeks to come. So this is our journey to Los Angeles in 48 hours. Morning, everybody. We are just outside of Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, on this crazy adventure to get Kyle to Los Angeles in 2 days via his Tesla. One of the more interesting things we encountered along the way was just off of Interstate 40, just across the Oklahoma-Texas line, a little town called Shamrock, Texas. That's where we found a little piece of Americana right off of the old Route 66, known as the Tower Station, and you drop in. You see the Kanoko signs there. This was actually used as a model among many other models along Route 66 for the movie Cars, which I haven't seen, admittedly, but if you have seen the movie, you would recognize a lot of the things in there. It had a little gift shop. They're going to have a cafe that's going to open back up later this year. The lady who was running it was very nice and very helpful. There you see some of the information about it, an original Route 66 sign there, in fact. I guess Elvis Presley at one point even ate there. Just in Shamrock, Texas, just happened to have a supercharger there, and there you see people from all over the world have visited, and it's definitely the most interesting place where we saw a charging station on our trip. I said I would mention some of the positives and negatives. We'll start with the negatives. Obviously, it's a small car. There was a lot of stuff crammed into it on top of 3 adult men. So that is a negative. It is a bit of a cramped ride. Also, you've got to stop and charge. Every 90 minutes to 2 hours was about the limit as far as we could go before we'd have to stop at the charging station for 30 minutes to sometimes up to an hour to wait to charge. So that is a negative. The good news is Tesla plans it all out for you. You put in the end address and it tells you exactly where you need to stop and how long you need to stop there. The positives, the fact that the car will stay in its lane most of the time on its own is really nice, especially when the drivers are a little bit tired. It is a very intelligent car. It senses everything around it. I don't think we could have made it in 2 days in a regular car that you have to actually drive and be 100% aware all the time. So that was a big plus. I definitely would consider a Tesla for my next car. It's a fantastic car. I'm not sure I would use it to drive in 2 days to the West Coast. So once we got onto the other side of Barstow, California, that was the final stop at the supercharger in Barstow. Then we were able to make our way all the way into Los Angeles to finally complete our journey, which took just about 48 hours. It was around 8 o'clock Pacific time by the time we pulled in at Kyle's friend's house, and that gave him just enough time to gather all of his belongings and then head out to his first day of work. And certainly I know he's going to kill it out there. We'll link to the channel he's working on in the description so you can go check out his work. Meanwhile, I decided to take a little detour on the way home, do a little working vacation in Vegas for a couple of days, which as always is a lot of fun, but all good things must come to an end. I booked my red-eye flight back from Las Vegas all the way back to Cincinnati via Charlotte, North Carolina. So had a chance to take the tram out in the Las Vegas airport one final time and got ready to head back to Cincinnati and get back to work. I'm really grateful to Kyle that we were able to go on this trip. It was certainly wild. Had a lot of fun. Saw just beautiful scenery. Luckily the weather was really nice, although it was really, really hot. Vegas, in fact, was around 115 the 2 days I was there, which is just way too hot. So I'd like to go back maybe when it's a little bit cooler. But I'm really grateful that I got to experience the trip, and I tried to share a little bit of that in the scenery and the video that put together here. So I'm really glad that you had a chance to check it out. We'll be doing more videos on this channel in the days and weeks to come. Have a lot of travel plans coming up in the next year as long as work continues to go well. I think this is something that I'll be able to do more of. And so if there are things you want to see us do on this channel, places you want to see me go, within reason, of course. Thank you so much for watching this video. Again, please like and subscribe if it's something you want to see more of. Hope to do more videos in the days and weeks ahead. It should be a lot of fun to travel around the country and maybe abroad even to do some videos. So for now, thanks again for joining us on this channel, and we'll talk to you again next time on the next adventure, hopefully not in 2 days, to Los Angeles.